Hello guys, Dunecat Gaming here, and today we are back with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And we are on the part where we pick the poem. Kitty, candy, puppy, skirt, pink, family, tears, vertigo, marshmallow, melody, vanilla, pop, ring clap, silly, lollipop, poof, bubbles, hope, might as well have gotten one of yours in there. So I was getting all the other girls. Aw, man. Aw, man. Creeper! I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit It feels just like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Shiori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Shiori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Shiori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some paper at her desk.
Dunecat, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Shiori lately?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading a little bit into it. A little too much. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Shiori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dunecat. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dunecat.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, it's elementary, my Dunecat.
Stop it, it's my thing.
I probably shouldn't say too much, but Shiori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's probably been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like a little light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Shiori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been.
You're so funny, Dunecat. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Fuck, Monica's right.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Shiori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Shiori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Rat! My one weakness, distance. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so...
Sorry. Didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She frankly mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seemed pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Whew. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing.
Phrasing's important. Archer taught me that.
But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her, because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. My room's full of manga. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where'd this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended where Minoria and Alice found...
Monica?
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just organized it a bit.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall over there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops up onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because it's collapsible design.
Ah!
Careful!
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingertips to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
What?
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken out. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She then rolls its wheels back over to the closet. Rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Shh.
Natsuki climbs up onto the chair, then slowly bounces on to her feet. Since you refuse my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
There we go. See? I can do it easily now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
Wow!
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you just hold the chair instead of sitting doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help?
Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back out. I can almost see up her skirt. Good. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'm dead.
Huh?
Natsuki wraps her arms around the buffet girl's box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy! Hey, Dunecat! I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one.
Huh? But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip of the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back? Huh?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she's about to lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get up!
But
I'll do it myself!
the chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Dude. Natsuki!
Yeah?
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Fuck my head! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. Ow! A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Ow! Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest.
Ow!
Ow. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross!
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko?
Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez!
Only club members dying currently.
Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My...
I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding on to one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she desperately tries to smooth out. Must have landed on that page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to she lowers her head. Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Oh, I hate games that play with my heartstrings. Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to this club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I can pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Oh, my heartstrings! Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us, and I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her boxes from the shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making notes of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has really good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to ship home again. I guess I'll be holding on to this one for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know.
Told you.
Ah, such a cute smile. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag.
Let's see.
You're clearly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... I mean, it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right?
Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did it. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Dunecat? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki,
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard and I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched real tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand, until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look in my face right now.
Okay, I will. Man, I'll be your bench. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a bench for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the bench that washed your worries away. I'll be the bench that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bench that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago.
Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the bench that washes your worries away. I'll be the bench that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bench that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own bench, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah? I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Oh, it was beach, not bench. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Or benches, apparently, in my books. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical though. Metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At very least, it was good practice. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Dunecat. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before we can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess she changed her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, she just hates me now, okay. I didn't think she would just hate me for my poem writing, but that's something I didn't know. Hi, Dunecat. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well,
being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it more thought.
Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's pretty good. You've been spending time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like your writing style.
Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into her style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems then.
I like them both, but she won't let me read her poems anymore. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some poems more than others, right? Like, Yuri's uses complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright?
Yeah, fucking only the second person to share their poem with me. Alright. A lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
That sounds suspicious. You mean one-dimensional?
Ah, yes, that. Anyway,
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be real disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You diverted from your usual catchphrase when addressing the literature club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Staying in the air is calming foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I don't like the sounds of that. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori has always lightened the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Fuck out of me. I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know?
so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus. Starts nodding to herself. Yeah, atmosphere. Your mind is already racing. I can see it in your eyes. In your fucking eyes. I can see it. In your eyes. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dunecat. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Dunecat may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! You literally just said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dunecat to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dunecat to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, so, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said! I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Dunecat, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going with... It's really needs me right now. I mean... If it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
If I help Monica, I'll be able to help Sayori, so... Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But... I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Dunecat was the one who... That doesn't matter! You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place! You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made in such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Huh. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Dunecat to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Dunecat?
I picked Sayori to help her with her obviously sadness right now. Get told no. So I picked Monica to help Sayori with her obvious sadness right now, and get told fuck you. So I guess I have more fun cooking than art, so Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
That sounds depressing.
That's good.
Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. Also, hasn't she been the one who has just been ignoring me in the club for the past 2 days?
So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Dunecat?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too. Look. I know this kid in America. I could get him to come to the school, and he could make everyone join the club.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean...
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you are the most talented one here, and you're going to make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way the people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I rarely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packed up their things. I started to follow Monika and Yuri at the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, shit, that's true. I have no idea how this slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Sends memes at 2 a.m. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
She looks fucking terrified. That's the face of someone who is terrified.
I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna need to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that it's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
Can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess we've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. See, but it seems like she does feel that way towards you. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming to visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. But it doesn't help much. I wonder if she acts any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging... We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a completely different person on the phone. Usually tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things. But I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit to simply enter each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I find her. Sayori!
Hi, Dunecat.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided the last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Dunecat. Why can't you just let it be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even bothered of thinking of me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There is no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Dunecat. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Dunecat? Because I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
Oh, heartstrings being pulled. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Huh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Dunecat. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Dunecat. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Dunecat?
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Dunecat,
Shiori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Shiori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dunecat,
Shiori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it into to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Shiori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dunecat. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Shiori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think it would be nice now.
Yeah. Shiori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No. Don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Shiori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry about me. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez. Don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon. So don't be worried just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. I can count on you to do your part.
Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Dunecat?
Ah, come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yep, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Not again! Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to see small, but also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you were treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a measure and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Huh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one.
Gross.
Hey, was that to me?
Who else?
Man. Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Dunecat.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag, so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Dunecat, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's gonna be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixture in the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a second, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to inch my finger closer towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try, girlie. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Yeah. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back. Then I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger. I put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Dunecat? You really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? So adorable! What kind of question is he asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazed at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder! You left a dirty tray in here, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki used an oven mitt
to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcakes into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are all ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each tray. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I could pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting to see something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just get to do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yep, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to set my appetite.
Ah. Suri's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have some time to read manga, but I need to be home for dinner, so...
Oh, already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do it. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me. The way she listens to you.
Ah. Yeah. I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sherry always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki?
Eh?
What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think it's possible I'd like to spend more time like this with you. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
Dunecat? I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I have to leave so early today. I really don't want to. I would really rather stay here longer with you if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt... for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori?
Eh?
Hi, Dunecat.
Sayori. Just now we weren't.
It's okay, Dunecat. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at this festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye.
Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dunecat? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Dunecat. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before, it's true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade anything for. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Dunecat. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dunecat, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her in my head. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Worsley, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you.
Pussy.
Sayori, you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust that I know what's best, and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Shiori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori,
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer that I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone can. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So,
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I comfort her, I kept wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue plaguing me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this the one I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for her event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself, carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
hey Dunecat. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that all the poems were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because of the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Dunecat. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned her down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nicely.
Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets, laid it on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's poem and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flip Sayori's poem. It's different from the other one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Dunecat? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so.
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even that simple gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would go back the way they have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I'm going to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on her door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori?
She really is a heavy sleeper.
I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own home. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! 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 Game script. See track back for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Oh, I hate this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everyone will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been the thing that pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her? She needed me the most. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Well, there's obviously more than just what has happened, so until the next episode, that's the end of this episode, so stay cool, cats.